Who are all of you?
Jesse.
Nice to meet you. What do you do?
Jesse.
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't even see you there.
I do
I'll walk
YouTube
over
videos
here.
as well.
I'll walk over here so I can see my
I
thing.
think you got a bunch of YouTubers around here. We don't
Okay.
do YouTube here.
What do you do?
Micro soldering for iPhones and iPads. Do YouTube videos as well.
He's like
This-
one of the best in the industry that I know of.
Very cool. You sound familiar.
Yeah, probably. I'm in the Facebook groups a lot, so I am recording for the YouTube channel.
Nice to meet you all.
Introduce yourself. What
You have a
do.
gimbal. At least one of us is professional.
That's right, last minute. Can you give us a 30-second pitch of what you're doing here for?
Yeah.
I'm a booth babe.
Booth babe?
I have these sheets that I'm giving out so that people know what right to repair is. I have a banner that I used a PNG instead of a vector graphic, so you can see that it looks looks like an analog television from the 40s there.
Yeah.
And yeah, here, have a sheet.
Cool. So I know you had, New York sucks, right? So.
Correct.
And you mentioned moving to Florida. So what made you pick Florida as an alternative to New York?
I like the fact that you have areas that are densely populated like New York City if you want to go to an area where you have a dense population.
Yeah.
You have a governor that is not particularly a fan of destroying all the small businesses with constant never-ending rules and lockdowns.
Yeah.
No state income tax is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Low property tax.
Yeah.
If I buy a home anywhere in New York State, it's 2.2% property tax.
Yeah.
Which for a middle class home comes out to like $15,000 a year. At which point, in my opinion, you're renting the home from the state.
For sure.
So, there's something for everyone there. You have differing areas. You could go to Fort Lauderdale or Jacksonville or Tampa. Very different cultures when I went to those three very different areas, but all of it is there.
Well, I used to live in LA, and I moved out here to Vegas for similar reasons of all the California restrictions.
My Uber driver did a lot to try and convince me to come here.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing, no state income tax as well. Housing is cheap. It's a little less restricted in California, but yeah,
Have a
Florida's
sheet.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm not a good booth babe if you don't leave with a sheet.
Cool, man. Can I get a picture?
Yeah, sure, what the hell.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
See you around.
Funny because like I'll have customers come to my store and be like, "Have you heard of Rossmann?" I'm like, "Of course I have."
Have a sheet.
Just random customers. It's awesome, man.
What's your
I
name?
watch a lot of your stuff. Josh Lewis.
What do you do?
I own Drop Mobile.
Where is it at?
Illinois.
How do you like it there?
I mean, it's cornfields. We're not Chicago area, so it's better than that. But it's okay. Nothing great.
No, it was a good meeting you.
Good to meet you too, man. So you're in Florida now?
No, I'm in New York, unfortunately. My brain is somewhere else. Though. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Nice to meet you.
Italian.
How are you? What do you do?
Oh, I'm a micro soldering profit, so I mean,
Oh, cool. Have a sheet.
thank you.
How's it going?
How are you?
Ben. So good.
Have a.
I already got one. Can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, can I get one too, actually?
Well, yeah, go for it.
Oh, I noticed you got a nice say it. I've got nothing.
Would you like a candy?
They're awesome phones.
Nice to meet you.
Jason.
What do you do?
Repairs.
Very cool.
Likewise. How you doing, Mike?
Very cool.
I also work with Profix and their student
Oh, cool.
success account. Really good.
We're shaking, man.
Anyways, Dustin,
Nice to meet you. What do you do?
Tech MD, make film. Same with you. I've been following you for like, I don't know, 8, 9 years. On
Oh,
YouTube.
awesome.
Yeah, I remember way back. Didn't you sell like parts and stuff like that? Like
Yeah,
super far back?
that company was a dumpster fire. I got a loan to start that company from someone who wanted me to be way more aggressive than I was, and I was young and naive and thought it was a good idea.
Learning experience.
Learning experience, yes, very expensive learning experience. I closed that in 2014.
Oh, man.
Anyways, plan on coming back tomorrow to do maybe some interviews with some leaders around.
I'm probably going to be here until Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to this Injured Gadgets thing tonight.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, same here.
So yeah, I'd love to do an interview if you want.
Love to.
That'd be great. I really appreciate all the videos.
Thank you.
Everything you do for Right to Repair, it's amazing.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so.
Yeah.
You too.
Can I get one of those sheets from you, bud?
Have a sheet.
Thank you, sir.
To be honest, I had no idea who you were until just a few minutes ago. I've heard of you, but now it's going to put a face with the name.
That means you're probably well adjusted. Yes, better shit to do than watch YouTube, man. I respect that.
No, you seem pretty cool, though.
Thank you.
Good to meet you in person.
Got 'em fooled.
Huh? I spoke, I think, an hour ago. Yeah. Sure.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for everything you do.
What do you do?
We do repairs. We do basically mainly like just phone and tablet and computer repairs.
Where are you located?
Los Angeles.
How do you like it?
It's good. Yeah. What about you? You've been doing this for like 10, 15, 20 years now?
About since 2008.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too. Erica, where's my food, Erica? Erica promised me a sandwich. Erica, you promised me a sandwich. She said she was going to get me a wrap. You want to see what a troll Erica is? I said I was hungry and I wanted something nutritious. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Here's some bread. All right, this looks like it's working. My camera battery is not dead yet. I should plug the extended battery into my laptop. So I'm going to be here for a bit. I am going to be here for a while. Got one of those nice fancy schmancy extended battery things here. Max Oak. I think that has to be a troll. This battery is called Max Oak. Now, what is oak another word for? Wood, like Max Wood. As in this battery gives me wood, which it kind of does. This thing can actually power my Quadro and my Xeon 1515 and this ThinkPad simultaneously if the battery is not plugged into it, which is genuinely amazing. I mean, like that just... So we're going to turn this battery on. I'm going to plug it in here so my stream doesn't die. And we're going to put this on the floor like the dumbass that I am that didn't set up this booth properly. Huh?
You gonna do a broadcast?
Yeah. I am recording my experience as a booth babe so that I can laugh at myself later.
Well, have fun.
You have a good day. Thanks for coming by. How are you? What is this? This isn't mine. Pay Vantage, get the fuck out.
Nebraska back in 2017.
Huh?
I was with you in Nebraska 2017.
You were there when Ernie Chambers laughed us out of the room.
Yeah, I was there.
Is he still in office?
I don't know.
I hope he's not.
I'm from California. But yeah, I went there, flew in. It was me, you, Michael, Matt, Jessa.
Yeah, Kevin. I think Kevin Kenny was there.
Yeah.
That was the first one that I think I recorded.
Yeah, that was it. That's where Senator Chambers, the guy that sued God, right?
Yeah, I think Bob Christ is no longer a senator. He's the one that took $3,000 from the AT&T lobbyist.
Yeah. I didn't mean to talk to you more about art. So I used to be really involved in kind of
About what?
art right to repair. So, but what is your like huge position on it right now? That you're
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
the right to repair.
I collected a bunch of money, and I'm using it to hire a lobbyist in the states that have the best chance of getting it passed. And that's where I'm at right now. Right now, I'm at the point where I need to get normal, average, everyday people to be excited about contacting their legislator so that when our lobbyist goes around and makes the rounds to all of them, it's not just a paid lobbyist that's getting everybody involved, but also, hey, here's 100 people in your district that actually care about this.
Makes sense.
I'm also trying to get to the point where more normal, average, everyday people understand it as an issue. So like having this show up on Linus's channel was great help. MKBHD's was a great help. Veritasium did a video on it recently. Great, big help. Have a sheet. I wouldn't be a proper booth babe if I didn't give you a piece of paper that you were going to throw away in your hotel this evening.
No, definitely not. All right, I appreciate it, honestly. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy the candy. Did I show you guys my booth? How are you? My booth. How are you?
Joe.
One.
Hi, Luis. How are
What do you do?
you? Good. I just want to say hi.
Oh, hi. What's your name?
Burak.
Nice to meet you. What do you do?
Phone repair.
Oh, cool.
But I want to learn also soldering too. I was going to ask if you guys do some kind of education, like courses.
We do courses. They're primarily for people who are already in the business and they're MacBook related. So we do have a course for that. We also do free workshops that I'm going to start doing again in September. For if you want to come by and bring something and just ask a question for an hour or two, experiment on the equipment, that's free. I'm going to try to have more of those free workshops as time goes on.
But I am in Los Angeles. You are in New York.
Oh yeah, okay. So you got a long walk.
But like it's.
You're in like West Coast New York.
Yeah. It's take like 10 days or like 2 weeks. Can I just?
The course is a week-long course, so it's like Monday to Friday, 5 or 6 hours a day, and it's mainly centered around MacBook board repair.
That's fine. I'll just. Can I just contact you about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have like email address I can contact you?
I have an email address for a nonprofit here, so I didn't come here to promote myself. I came here to promote the concept of right to repair. If you just go to my site, rossmanngroup.com, there's a logic board repair class there, or you can email steve@rossmanngroup.com.
Okay.
The first admissions test to figure out if you can get in, can you spell my name? Because if you can't, you won't be able to email.
Luis Rossmann.
steve@rossmanngroup.com, 2 S's, 2 N's.
Okay.
And you can ask him. You should also take a sheet. If I don't get rid of these sheets by the end of the day, it means I was a bad booth babe.
Thank you so much, dude.
Thank you. It was good meeting you.
Hey, Louis.
Hey, how are you?
Joe Ham.
Nice to meet you. Oh, I remember.
I was
Oh,
working
good.
out.
So good to meet you in person.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Wow.
I didn't know you was gonna come to this thing. So.
Yeah, I didn't know until the last minute either. That's why my banner is a PNG instead of a vector graphic. You can see.
Hey, it's there.
Oh, it's so good to meet you in person. I've heard so many good things about you from so many people. You're like a dedicated, disciplined individual in this industry. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I've been watching your videos too a lot. So yeah, it's awesome.
I finally got a copy of that contract that I need from my attorney so that I can have people do paid contributions to the wiki. I got that literally this morning, so I'll be able to talk about that with you some more soon.
Awesome.
Well, what are the primary things that you work on, out of curiosity?
So mainly, I used to do data recovery all day. So that's my main thing. So I'm under a microscope a lot all day. And then I've been doing, went to master class with Jessa to do the CPU transplanting.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of used some of the general stuff I learned there and been doing it from outside of iPhone. Been doing like Samsung ones.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Like if there's if there's specific things that wind up happening a lot of the time, or certain issues that like it took you 18 hours to figure it out, and if it was just available out there already, it would have made your life easier.
Right.
I'm looking to pretty much compensate people to make that information more freely available.
Yeah, I'm definitely can add to that for sure.
Yeah.
So I've been tracking, taking notes, tracking.
It's just a pain in the ass to do anything out of a C3, so I have to. It's a 501c3 I found out is kind of like a lawyer money generating machine. So, but yeah, I just got together the contracts that I need in order to be able to do that properly.
Cool,
But you were one of the 2 people that responded to me, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
it was good meeting you in person. Are you going to that Injured Gadgets event tonight, or?
I wasn't sure. I didn't know there was one. Maybe.
Apparently there is some party or something. They invited me. You have to get one of these wristbands, or you're not cool enough to get in.
Oh, shit.
But they're giving. Well,
I'll probably sure I can figure it
it was an
out.
honor to meet you in person with all the good things everybody said about you.
Sure,
Thank you so much
Hey,
for coming by. That's a really cool guy. His name is Joe Ham. He runs a company called Gadget Genie. Really nice guy. Really humble, kind, passionate about what he does, cares about doing things properly. Being a booth babe is weird. I definitely don't understand how to be a booth babe. This isn't my thing. No worries. Absolutely. Go for it. Here. I was trying to avoid my ghetto non-vector graphic being in there, but you know what? Fine. I'll do.
Wherever you want.
It's fine.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. You want a portrait too?
Sure.
8 feet, right? 1, 2, 3.
That's what Fauci says.
I think you would also.
I'll get a picture of these.
What was your name?
Karina.
Nice meeting you, Karina.
I got this back in 2017, but. Right.
You also want a portrait?
Look if I I take off my mask?
I don't give a shit. I'm invincible.
All right.
I got COVID, I beat COVID, I got vaccinated. I got hit by a car the day after I got my vaccine. I am still here. That's how well those things work. They don't mention that on TV.
All right, I won't mention that.
All right. Pleasure meeting you both. Did I spam you with a sheet? Have a sheet. You too. Are you an exhibitor here today? I need tips on how to keep my enthusiasm up after the 87th meeting saying the same thing. Huh? Thank you, it means something. Nice to meet you.
Me too. Who's Rossmann?
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
What do you guys do?
We own ICD in Michigan. Electronics store. We do repair, all that stuff. He's a MacBook guy though.
Oh, very cool.
YouTube videos.
I like your logo.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I've seen you on.
You have official shirts.
Yes. We tried to look the part.
Have a sheet.
Thank you. Yeah, I watch your videos all the time, so very cool to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too. How are you? Impossible! Exclamation point. You haven't finished the piece yet! Exclamation point. I just got a reply from someone from the Wall Street Journal who was doing a piece on right to repair. I got an email and I replied to it and it says I'm out of the office for the next few weeks. So I just said, impossible, you haven't completed the piece yet. Okay, where is my phone charger cable because I need to attach that to my giant external battery. There we go. Let's see, external battery working. What do we got here? The mask question. I actually had my mask on, but people kept coming up to me with chin bras, and at some point I just realized, like, I give up. I actually had this thing on for like the first 2 hours that I was here. Like 99% of the people that have walked up to me have no mask on, so it's like... Nice to meet you. I think Erica has left me. Have a sheet. No guilt if you throw it away in your hotel.
What do you guys do?
Fight for the right to repair. The ability to get access to chips, parts, tools, and all that type of stuff that the manufacturers of the devices we all sell and work on don't allow you to get. Sure.
We're in the repair business too.
You're in the repair business? What do you do?
We got our cell phone repair shop.
What do you focus on mostly?
Phones, gadgets, like Xbox, PlayStation, computers.
What makes it difficult for you to do your job? Are there any parts or schematics or things that, if it were available, would make it easier for you to do your job?
Parts.
You also have to deal with like the optical drive being serialized to that particular console often, right?
I mean, we haven't have so much repairs for like Xboxes and all that, but we mostly do phones.
Ah. Where are you located?
Green Valley. What you guys doing? You don't sell parts, no nothing, right?
I'm not here to sell anything.
All right, sounds good.
Except the concept. I'm here to sell a concept, but not to.
Don't worry about it. Thank you.
Nice meeting you. How are you?
Paul.
Louis, nice to meet you.
How's that thing going?
It's going well.
Repair, preservation group.
We raised enough money for the next 1 or 2 years to have a lobbyist in every single state where this is an issue, and been getting started on a nationwide lobbying plan so far. It's actually going very well.
Good. So I'm planning to open another repair store and debating,
It's difficult to figure out if you should invest in an industry when you don't know if it's going to be there 1 or 2 years from now.
I know, yeah. That's why a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I started building another business just to kind of grow another. If that one dies out, it looks like this year, from what I talked with everyone, it's going like that.
It is going up.
Yeah, a lot of people choosing repair over a new device.
And also I think a lot more people are realizing now that you have a choice but to manufacture. The biggest problem in the focus groups that I've done over the past 2 months, most people don't think they have a choice but to manufacture, and most people don't know that independents have a difficulty getting access to the repairers, the parts, tools, or schematics to do what it is they need to do.
I do that since 2009. So
oh, cool. Yeah, we started at the same time then.
Familiar with I started working on iPhone 2G and 3G, and right now all we do is just iPhones, basically Apple handheld devices.
Oh, very cool.
So we do have a lot of problems, I was on the conference in the morning,
So you heard my speech, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone is, of course, complaining exactly the same. Apple keep throwing those things just to annoy people and kind of develop those from third party. And,
yeah.
It's like, you come to us, this screen is not legitimate. It'll give you that error message. It annoyed me because I broke my Pro screen, and it's like 4 days that message is popping up.
The thing that sucks about that is it creates a point of friction between you and the customer. Because if something shows up on your phone that didn't before, you can say whatever you want. There's a lot of people out there that are going to say, why is this here? I don't believe you. And it's aggravating, but that's the intention.
Yeah, we usually explain, and it's like, it's not the screen or a quality, it's the serial number they kind of attack you.
Yeah.
Even if you switch two motherboards between two brand new phones, both of them gives you all those errors.
You have to rely on being trustworthy enough that they believe you when you tell them that. That is the truth, but they don't always, the customer's not always going to see it that way. They're going to think you're trying to scam them, give them something cheaper and shittier, even when you're not.
I know, yes. That's the problem of the business for sure. So, anything happening in Arkansas?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You're in Arkansas?
Yep. I'm in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Actually,
Walmart, 7th Club, Tyson, JB Hunt.
I think someone was talking about doing a ballot initiative there a while. No, that was Missouri, I'm sorry. Wrong state.
because if for some reason you end up creating something in Arkansas, find me in Bentonville. So IPIX, IPHIX. I may try to help you out because I'm doing that for 10 years. We're the only one in Bentonville. I have no competition, and we're struggling with iPhones as well. But
What is the point of struggle for you?
it just that thing is what the Apple is throwing, those error messages or preventing us replacing one or another part. And we keep in mind I'm OCD. When I started, that's how I created my business, where I get my customer base working from 4 years from my apartment. Customers was driving half an hour somewhere in some kind of apartment, some kind of guy to get phone fixed because I was so good. OCD, every single screw, every single shield. So that reason we're right now, and after 10 years, it's just growing because we do everything. We replace the seals, we transfer True Tone, if that screen never been replaced, So we do everything that other shops doesn't really care.
That's going to get you a loyal customer base. And the thing is, once you have that loyal, trustworthy customer base based on that, the hope is that when you do have an error message that pops up and you do a repair, they trust you.
Yep. And it's still a 40, 50,000 people area. It's not big, it's growing fast. 40% I think in the last 2 years. That's how fast it's growing.
Wow.
It's a good area to be here.
I got to check out Arkansas.
Never been?
Never been.
Where are you based? Where do you live?
New York, unfortunately.
New York.
Yeah,
I'm guessing you're not mountain biking?
Huh?
Do you bike?
That questionably, yes.
Questionably.
I cheat. I have a motor. For exercise, I'll turn the motor off. But for my commute, I just turn the motor on and beat.
So you just commuted, not like mountain bike?
No, there's no mountains.
For me, I use all electric bikes.
Oh, cool.
City commute bike, mountain bike, I'm all electric. I like to enjoy a ride, not to challenge myself. Can I do 20 miles and not kill myself? But yeah, biking community is big here.
That's good to know.
Walton's invested close to $100 million right now in the trail system alone, not counting a bunch of parks and museums and everything. So definitely worth a visit.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, and like I said, if you'll be in the area, I can leave you a card if you want to.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you'll be in the area, stop by if you need help. Keep in mind, like I said, 10 years in the small area with a lot of high-end people, I may, if we need some kind of help, I may find through my customer base, have some people coming, lobbyists and everything that work with senators, and they loyal my customer for years, and they hey, if you need any help, just let us know. I can find some help.
Thank you.
Okay, enjoy the show.
Nice.
See you probably at the party.
Yeah.
Howdy, brother.
How are you?
Pablo. Nice to meet you. Yeah,
Nice meeting you too.
I was on one of your systems.
Huh?
I was on one of your systems.
Oh, cool.
So I like it.
Thank you.
So I want to learn more about your repair promotion group.
There's a C3 and a C4. The C4 has raised enough money at this point to be able to hire a lobbyist in every state that has a chance of this bill being passed for the next several years. And the C3 is really based more on education. I want to try to provide educational materials to people like on this repair wiki that I have. And here's a sheet. I won't feel...
Do you have a Facebook?
Huh?
Do you have a Facebook?
I do, but I never use it. Facebook is horrible.
What do you use, like Twitter?
I try to avoid most of them because they are not good for my mental health.
Oh, okay.
Because I log in and then I start reading the comments on things and then I just...
Down the rabbit hole.
Yes, and I try to avoid it so that I can be productive. It's good meeting you.
Pleasure to meet you. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate all the work you're putting in for the
Oh,
repair.
thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
What do you do?
I've got 5 repair stores
Where?
down in North Carolina.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I used to own some of your nemesis stores of the dreaded mall repair. I had one of those, which we closed. So.
As long as it's a good one. It's it just so happens that most of the bad ones are in malls, but that doesn't have to be that way.
It's gotten worse. It's usually true.
It doesn't have to be that way, and that's sad.
It really doesn't. Would you mind? Could I have a picture with you?
Absolutely.
My guys watch your stuff every
Yeah,
day.
sure,
Could
go
you
for
get
it.
we get a big kick out of the fact that I'm sitting here chatting with you.
Yeah, let me come around here.
How's the show been so far?
It's been all right. I'm learning how to be a booth babe.
This doesn't seem like it's your like what you'd like to be doing all day. I can tell
It's
you that.
not what I'm used to, I'll tell you that much.
That's all right, brother. though. Thank you so much. Man. So that was the only thing you had to speak with this morning?
Yeah, that was the
Good deal. Well, I won't hold you up, man. I just wanted to tell you that how much I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Have a sheet.
Yeah, for the
No
stores-
guilt if you throw it away at the hotel later.
The stores are really trying to do the right thing. I mean, it's important, you know. It really is. So. You have a great day.
You too, man. How are you? What do you do?
We buy broken screens.
Oh, cool.
You know.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Is Justin coming too? No,
Huh?
No Justin, right?
Justin Millman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a board member.
Yeah.
He's not here. I think he's on vacation in Florida or something.
I don't remember. We were
Very
at his,
convenient that he...
we were at his house together.
Yeah, I remember. That was when he was setting up the site.
Yeah.
He's conveniently on vacation while I'm here as a booth babe by myself, you prick. But anyway, no, he's a good dude. I like. He's very good at what he does. I don't have to give you the sheet because he probably showed you it already. Yeah, he's really he's very good at his business and what he does. Because I was behind a little bit on board repair a while back, and he came to my store and literally just solved them all in like 2 hours. He's very talented.
Yeah.
I respect his hustle
Are you going to any of the things?
and his ability to get out of being a booth babe.
You going to any of the mixers tonight? Or?
I'm gonna go to this one, whichever one this is.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah.
You going to?
Yeah, I had to crawl from my way in.
Oh, nice.
Melissa, hey, Dave, what are y'all doing tonight? Yeah, I heard. Like, yeah, take it
The booth. Do you think you're staying in New York? Or are you thinking of moving? Or?
I'd like to move at some point. I was actually going to travel more around and try to find areas that I like this month, but I have a class next week and I have this conference this week. This is more important than that.
Yeah. Are you going to GSMA? The one? Are you going to any of those shows this year?
In what?
There's the Mobile World Congress in Los
I-
Angeles in like a month from now.
I don't have any other conferences booked.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a conference person.
Yeah.
See you have a good day, man. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I watch your YouTube a lot.
Oh, cool. What do you do?
I do phone repairs, but I'm almost new, like to the soldering part. You know, I do good repairs on like game consoles. I'm trying to learn Mac and other stuff. So what do you do? Like any courses or?
We do courses, but if you want to learn phone stuff, you should go to Jessa's at iPadrehab.com.
Okay.
I have a MacBook course.
I don't want
But she,
phones.
huh?
I'm not looking for phones.
What are you looking for?
Maybe MacBooks.
We have a course for it. Also, we do free workshops from time to time. I'm going to start doing them again in September, where if you don't have the money for a course, you just want to like experiment under the microscope, bring something that you screwed up or something that you want to work on, we can kind of walk you through how to do it during these free workshops that we have. Also, here's a piece of paper that I'm obliged to give everybody who shows up. No guilt if you throw it away in your hotel room. You can have one too.
I do have some. I don't know if I don't want to go in that. Can I send it to you? You do repairs, right?
We do mostly data recovery on phones.
That's the recovery.
Yeah, data recovery mostly, not like...
on MacBooks, let's say.
On MacBooks, yeah, we do that. But we're not. I'm not price competitive for other businesses though. There's a protege of mine, Tim Herman at TCRS Circuit. He's more price competitive than I am when it comes to business work, and he's very good at what he does. I'm slammed. Tim Herman, TCRS Circuit. He's great. We don't have great business to business pricing. We mainly focus on retail. Nice to meet you.
Anyway, if any chance, do you do like I have good information about soldering, not that deep, but if I want to expand my knowledge with MacBooks, let's say, do you provide something like that service?
We have a paid course, yeah. But
course,
everything that's in our paid course is on our wiki website for free, repair.wiki. Everything that I teach is going to be something that's already in a video. And if you wanted to, what this MacBook board is doing this thing, where do I start? I have pages for every single year and model, and they're all available for free. But if you want in-person, repair.wiki. But we do a paid course. But just to be clear, I don't hide any. Like the paid course doesn't have anything that I haven't already given away for free.
Okay.
It's
The only problem with me is reading circuits.
I have a series. I have a video on my channel, how to read a schematic, and a basic electronics video series. It's not the best. I did it 6 years ago, and but if you watch that, a guide to basic electronics on my YouTube channel. It's also free and it goes over it. Also, in any one of my board repair videos that you find on YouTube, there's a link in the description to a training link or learn how to do this. It's a 150-page presentation. It's available for free, and it teaches you how to read a schematic. What does a resistor do? What does a capacitor do? How do they fail? What is a buck converter? What is a DC to DC boost circuit? What are all these things? What is a short to ground? It goes over it, and it gives you specific examples with specific circuits, and it shows you with pictures. Here's how it's taking 20 volts and turning it into 12. Here's how it's taking 12 volts and turning it into 1. Here's what it looks like at the different points. If you find any one of my board repair videos on YouTube, on my channel, any board repair video in the description, there'll be a link, and it says for training, and it'll be a 150-page PowerPoint presentation, and it's free. It goes over all the stuff from a very basics perspective, because I didn't know how to read schematics for shit when I started either. And the way everybody else explains it, it's confusing. They explain it at this collegiate level. Like, I don't know what the fuck a coulomb is, but if I tried to make it as idiot-proof as I could so that even if I gave it to me, I would be able to understand it. And that's hard, because I'm an idiot.
Thank you for what you're doing, man.
Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. You have a good day. Good meeting you. Long time no see. I haven't seen you since Ernie Chambers laughed us out of the... Yeah.
Yeah, out of the chamber. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Rossmann, how are you, man? I have my partner, Rafi. He's very active on TikTok and everything like that. He wants to meet you as well.
How are you?
There's an event for Right to Repair.
Where? When?
Saturday the 21st. Saturday the 21st?
Where is it? Oh, on TikTok. Cool. We should talk about it anywhere besides this speakerphone because I can't hear a thing you're saying. But yeah, I can hear just enough to get the idea.
Yeah, August 21st, live TikTok event for Right to Repair. If I got it right.
Louis, by the way, if I have
Very
a
difficult to
MacBook
understand.
repair that I want to send out to you, you guys do like wholesale, store to store?
Our prices suck for store to store because we're so filled with retail business that we have no desire. But like we do it, it's just our prices suck. I'm just being honest.
No, I
If you
would've
check
reached
out,
way before if I didn't already figure that was the case. You know?
yeah, I'd rather show you or get you involved in doing it yourself,
Yeah.
because than like be doing them for you. There's this one guy. Let's see. I'm trying to think of who local. I can't think of anybody locally that's affordable because it's New York City. Everybody's being ripped off here, and it winds up getting passed on.
But the good guys like yourself are super busy.
Yes.
And they charge according to their, how busy they are. So
Yeah, I'm trying to think locally. I know there's a guy named Tiger. I think he has a shop on 35th to 37th. He's right downstairs from where Laptop MD used to be. He pissed him off a lot. He's really good at it. Sunny Store is not bad at it. Who else? That's a Simple Mac.
I can barely understand what you're saying.
If
Trying
I
to-
wanted to learn, you guys do classes?
We do classes. We also do free workshops, which are going to be starting up again in September, where you could come by, bring something. You can get acquainted. You can ask people questions, and those are short. And then we have paid classes, which are 1 week long, but for like over $2,000. But the free we do free workshops, huh?
For board level of repairs?
Yeah.
To learn as a technician?
Yeah, but we also do free workshops where you could come in during those workshops and bring a device or something you're having trouble with, and you can get help with it.
Yeah. So obviously I'm not going to learn everything in 1 week, even though you're paying $2K. I'm not going to learn.
I'd-
it. So you guys do extended, like let's say I want to call you like 2 weeks after, or
I'm working on making the workshop model work, which is that people could just come by and get answers to their questions on something during those specific allotted times for free. Because we had something like 25 people show up to the last one, which is insane.
yeah, it's hard to handle all those questions, and especially if you're doing it for free.
25, I would think more. I would have thought more people.
Yeah.
But that was the
I
cap.
hope this makes it on YouTube.
Oh, it's streaming. As long as this phone still works, it's streaming.
What's up, YouTube?
It was good meeting you again.
For sure, man. Yeah.
But it's crazy how in such a short time, the subscribers, like your reach, how fast it grew, right? Because I was one of the first. Like,
I have no idea why people find me interesting or compelling, but they do. So.
It's the rants. I think it's the rants.
I don't know what.
You were saying yourself. You're like, when I make a repair video.
Nobody gives a shit.
Sorry, I didn't know you were Lewis, man. He wants to meet
Hey,
you.
nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, cool. What's your name?
Thanks for fighting against the repair law, man.
Huh? Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Thank
Cool. Yeah, I'll be at the mobile. Shit, I almost called them mobile centrics. They're gonna come over and fucking shoot me with a paintball gun. Injured gadgets.
A store in the city that doesn't look so appealing, but you have such a skill to be able to make that work.
I had to. I used to work out of the park.
Yeah.
You used to work out of the park?
I used to work out of Herald Square Park. I got an extension cord, and I used to run it from where they're doing the conference thing, and I mean where they used to do the concerts, and I used to cover it up with shit, and I used to lead it to my table, and I had my soldering iron there.
You used to solder on the park? No way.
Yeah. I have pictures of it somewhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was broke. What else are you gonna do?
I had a shop in the city also, Washington Heights, all the way uptown, 157 Broadway.
Uh huh.
It's that neighborhood is a lot of like drug activity and stuff like that. So like the sales were good because people would walk in
Of
with
what?
loads of cash, with everything, phone sales, accessories. Like they would just buy a lot of stuff. Repairs were crazy, but it's a lot to handle with the customers, man. Customers were like a little like
retail end is difficult.
The retail end is super difficult because it's hard to explain something and they don't want to understand it. Talking to an educated person is way easier to explain for them to understand. But other than that, it's super hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I know your customers probably like different, but versus how it is now.
You don't do accessories. You don't sell any accessories.
I suck at them. I tried my best. We actually used to sell these cables from StarTech. There was like a $12 charging cable. It comes with a 2-year warranty against accidental damage. You can't break this cable. I could jump rope with it. We could tug a war with it. It's almost impossible to break. The guy down the street, no offense if you're watching this, Western Union man, he's gonna be pissed at me. But they break real easy. They're piece of shit cables, and they kill your TriStar. They were just shit chargers, and they break easy. I would say this cable cost $4 more than his. If you break this cable within 2 years, you have a warranty on it. And they would say no. It took me 2 or 3 years to sell them. I fucking gave up. Fine, go over there, get the charger that kills your TriStar. I'll get your data back for $650 once this cable fucks up your phone. But I gave up. I'm not a good accessory salesman. I suck at selling accessories. I don't win at that. So I just don't even bother. Like all the cases that I had for like 2 or 3 years. Every accessory that I sold, I was a complete fail at. I'm not a good salesman with that stuff. So I stick to my knitting.
Tech stuff.
Yeah.
Tech and stuff. I mean, you do the most difficult one is data recovery. So.
Yeah.
MacBook data recovery. That's that.
I stick to my knitting.
Recently, I've been getting more MacBook repairs than ever before. Like
There's-
a lot of water damage MacBook.
They keep selling and they don't make them liquid resistant like.
Especially the touch bar ones, man. They screw up on everybody.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I could talk for.
The keyboard and touch bar problem on MacBooks. I know you can talk to me about this forever, but yeah.
We need to have another conference for that.
Yeah. If I
Are
want to
you
hit
still
that,
doing repairs yourself? You do, right?
No, the staff do.
You're done with doing the repairs yourself.
I don't do anything that requires a steady hand anymore.
I watched that video. You're like, you see, it's not,
Yeah, such is life.
Or you have to understand when you hire somebody that's
Is it because from doing the work so long, like?
No.
No, it's just genetics.
Something like that.
It's not from like constantly having to solder or.
No, it's not. It's not like something you catch.
You do need a steady hand, that's for sure.
Well, that's what.
I'm just the booth babe
That's
now.
what you just teach.
Yeah.
Now you're just teaching. That's it.
And also, I know you have people that are really experienced. They do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I manage to train a group of people that are better than me. So
And that takes years.
that takes a long time.
The second, this thing right here, the accessorize for success. Where does that take place?
Okay, see that? Whatever this is, that's a room over there. So you have to go into that room. So you go out and then this way and then make another right and you're in that room. It took me a while to find that too. I actually went to an empty room. I almost missed my own speech.
Oh, you had a speech there?
Yeah.
We missed it. I didn't even know it was going to be.
I didn't know you were going to be
Oh,
here.
yeah, you started at 9:45?
Yeah.
Was there a lot of people?
It was like maybe 40 people. 40 people or so.
Because usually with any show, I think like it gets like packed around like this time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but I don't know if I have to have a special, but to pay, do I have to pay more to attend these? I think so, right?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's checking.
Nobody's checking?
I don't think anybody gives a shit, honestly.
Yeah, as long as you have one of these, you're probably good.
I'm gonna try to attend that.
How's your e-bike doing, man?
Good. Hasn't blown up in a year.
Yeah? Look into Surons, man. Look into Surons.
I'll check them out.
Yeah, Suron, yeah.
This thing, you would absolutely love this bike.
Is that the 10,000 watt one?
This one is, no, it's not 10,000 watts. It's, I believe it's 6,000 watts. It goes top speed for like 52 miles an hour.
Not bad. I've never gone above 47 on mine.
Yeah. This was me like the day before Sunday. I was off-roading with my e-bike. This is what it looks like.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jersey, bro. Yeah, this is Jersey. A lot of fun. It's expensive. I know you make your own, but
you put it together yourself?
Yeah, that's why it blows up.
That's why it blows up, right? See, like, there's no quality control on that.
That suspension in front and the back.
Nice and liquid resistant, so you can do that too.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Wash it down and stuff like that. It was in the mud, man. We went through like the freaking swamp almost with that thing.
Yeah. It handles all that.
One sec. I think Erica abandoned me on getting me food. I have been abandoned.
Do you have any other more speeches or no more, right? You're done?
Yeah.
Your speeches are done, right?
Yeah.
Will you still be here tomorrow?
I'll be here tomorrow, and I think the day after. I got to check my schedule.
We'll stop by again, man. We'll see you.
It was good seeing you both. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it.
It's worse than New York City here, right? As far as like just the crowd, the traffic and all that. The heat is crazy out here, you know?
The heat is aggravating, yes.
Did you get here yesterday?
I got here yesterday.
So did we, yeah. Yesterday, last night, couldn't even step out of the...
Like
building.
eight.
I mean, this is like Times Square. This is a tourist area.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the complete tourist area.
Yeah,
Like this woman walks up to me and she's like, she said like, "Do you know who I am? You want to take a picture?" And it's like, "How much?" She's like, $50. And it's like, I'm off.
Oh, to you? They were saying it to you?
Yeah. And she's like,
Charge you $50 to take a
yeah.
picture.
She's like, I have 100K followers on Instagram. It's like, bitch, I'm more famous than you.
Good for you.
100
I should be charging $100.
I should be charged. How many people that are wearing all the fucking feathers and all that shit in the hoe outfit have come up to you and said, "You want to take a picture?" Has that happened yet?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here with that. I'm more famous than you, bitch.
I don't need all that shit.
No, but like there's so many. There's no lack of scammers because this is again Caesar's Palace. You're in the most touristy area of Vegas, so you're gonna have a bunch of scammers. Have you gone to Dick's Last Resort? You must go to that restaurant before you leave. Don't read the Yelp reviews and don't read anything about it before you go. You have to promise that. Dick's Last Resort. It is worth it.
It's that good, huh?
Yesterday, we were having a hard time finding something to eat.
Yeah, you just cannot read the review and you cannot read the theme of the restaurant. You promise me.
I hope this
Dick's.
is not a big surprise.
No, it's Dick's
Last Resort?
Dick's Last Resort. You got to go there while you're here. I'm gonna take Erica there later.
Oh, you guys are going to go today?
Probably tomorrow because of how busy. She's supposed to get me lunch. She's supposed to get both of us lunch. I think she abandoned me. Erica! This is what you get when you underpay your booth babe. Erica! Yeah, I'm not getting food anytime soon. Thank you. It was good meeting you. Thank you so much. Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you.
When I asked why the people take pictures with you, someone told me you are famous. What you do to people?
I'm not famous. I'm a D-list YouTube celebrity.
Dealer YouTube?
Yeah.
Can you give me your page?
I'll give you something, yeah. I'm not here to promote myself or my channel today. I'm here to promote the idea, the philosophy of right to repair. So this is an organization I have.
Okay, where is your channel, YouTube channel?
Just my name. I could write it down on here using one of your many pens. But I'm mainly here to promote an idea today, not to promote myself.
Can I get one of those too, Louis? If you can sign it for me too?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna give that to the guy. That's my technician. I'm telling him. I'm like, man, I think that's Louis. Man, thank you. You're a legend, man. Thank
Good
you.
meeting you.
Make it for me.
Absolutely. What's your name?
Raba.
How do I spell
No,
that?
Make it for Yusuf. Y-O-U-S-E. EF, my son. Thank you.
Sorry, my signature is horrible.
Thank you.
It was lovely meeting you. You have a good day. I believe that Erica has abandoned me. Let's see, we have anything good over here? I'm going to take this table over here and turn it into my video production booth. I'm a booth babe. Hey, good to meet you. What do you do?
I have a retail store. I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, cool. What do you sell?
Store out of Philly. We do everything. We're number one in the United States, actually.
Oh.
Volume, yeah.
Very cool. Volume in what? What do you sell? What do you do?
Volume in Simple Mobile, T-Mobile, AT&T services, repairs, and phone sales out of one single store.
Oh, very cool.
Track phone order us, yeah.
Lovely.
Honestly, I look up to you though with your MacBooks and
Oh,
YouTube
awesome.
channel. So I'm launching a new company called Buy My Phone and Sell My Phone. Do you sponsor?
I haven't done sponsors. I've never had someone come up to me and say, I want to pay to be on your channel.
No, well.
Besides like dick pills and stuff like that.
Dick pills?
Mostly just crap like that.
We don't need dick pills. I'll show you real quick if you don't mind. It's nice to meet you though.
Nice to meet you too.
You're probably the only person I would have said that to.
And meant
How's
it.
it going though?
It's going well.
I do mean it. I do mean it. You should have like a whole gang here watching you, brother.
There was a bunch of people here before I set up this camera. I think the camera scared people away. But before I set that up, there was like a line of people.
Listen, you're a celebrity.
I'm also hidden in the back corner over here.
Yeah.
Which is honestly best because I have a PNG instead of a vector graphic for a sign.
I thought it was like the food area. So let me just show you. So this is.
I wish this was a food area.
So
I
just
said.
show you. This is Sell My Phone, right? It's your basic whatever. But when I go, right? Am I too close?
No, that's fine. Fauci is not here.
Yeah. So I'm going after all the big guys.
So what do you plan on doing with this?
So this is Sell My Phone, where people sell their phones to us. We give them top dollar. One of the biggest in French. Assalamu alaikum. Give it a hi. Shafar Kami. Okay? Can I take a picture with you? Oh, sorry.
Sure.
1 second.
Thank you, man.
You have a good day, my friend.
So you want to sit down? I don't want to be too close.
No, that's fine.
All right, so for Sell My Phone, one of our biggest differentiators is that we can buy finance devices and other people can't at the same price that we would buy it if it was paid off. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if Amazon's offering you $500 and it's not paid off, it goes down to $200. I can still offer you $550.
What allows you to do that doesn't allow Amazon to?
I deal with certain companies that outsource it or they ship them overseas. Simple as that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the clean devices, we'll resell and buy my phone, which is this right here.
You have a nice ad.
Now, yeah, marketing is what I do, but thank you.
This is a flashy ad.
That's pretty cool. So again, I'm launching major things. So there's Sell My Phone, Buy My Phone. This is something else. This is exclusive. Exclusive. It's called myimi.com.
What is MyIMEI?
So you'll see it right now. It's just like a checker service.
Oh, so you could tell if a phone is legit or a scam.
Yeah, but basically there's really no one out there that's doing it on the mainstream big level. You get the point. So I'm pretty much conquering every single aspect. I did it retail-wise in Philly, Philadelphia. Philly's the biggest market. Now I want to do it nationally. So it's like I said, Sell My Phone will be number one, hopefully. There's big players, and then Buy My Phone is going to be competing against Back Market. You know Back Market?
Yeah, I actually met with them last week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What do they want to do?
They wanted to know how they could support right to repair and blah blah.
That's cool.
And also they bought me lunch, so I said yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that's cool.
pretty much.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I met with them.
Okay, so again, they're like my competitors. The main difference between me and them is that
They got $300 million recently,
I
though.
don't care how much they have. Listen, this is what I do.
That's going to be a fun one.
I'm a 27-year-old entrepreneur, you know. So to get to my point, I talk with my hands. Sorry. Sell my phone and buy my phone. You might say, how am I going to do it? The way I made my store, number one, is social media. All the famous influencers who do funny videos that actually make sense. You know those guys at Walmart that walk around taking people's stuff, whatever.
I never seen this before.
They probably don't watch Instagram. But anyways, I know what I'm doing. So if we can connect, I'm willing to pay for you.
I've never had a sponsorship agreement. I've never had a sponsor on this channel before. No, I've never done it before, so I'd have to think through how to do that because I've never actually done one of those before.
So you know the guy that's like he does all-in-one Apple or something, like the people that review Apple products.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I mean they just review Apple products. Essentially, if you were to agree after you do your research, you would basically say, hey guys, a new service out here. They claim to give you the highest price, fastest service. Also, Sell My Phone, I'm going to tell you, is the only company where you'll be able to test your device before you ship it in. We'll let you test your device online before shipping it in. Does that make sense?
So that they can't say your headphone jack doesn't work or something like that later.
Phone check.
Yeah.
You basically do phone check from your house. No other company offers that. So I forgot to mention that.
That's pretty cool.
So again, if you're interested, we'll exchange. And I'm definitely interested.
I hope you're successful with it. I got to figure out if I want to actually use this YouTube channel as an advertising thing, because so far I haven't.
So this is what we always tell people. Don't use it as an advertising channel. What do I want you to do? If you truly believe that what we're doing is a good thing, right, or like it's going to be a successful product, and it's transparent, like you always are about the Apple products, right? And like, it might not even seem like the advertising. You might just be talking about, hey, it's a new service that lets you touch your phone, your device from home, and they give you top dollar for it. Unlike these other companies, they don't let you test it. They're shady, they're whatever. So how about we just exchange information and then let me know.
Sure. I'll give you an email.
I need a cell phone though. No, I don't do emails. I don't do emails, Ross.
I don't give my cell phone to anybody.
You don't have a work phone number?
I give you your work phone number.
Yeah.
Let me give you.
Can I text it?
No.
I text it?
No.
Give me the email. Give me the email.
My phone is a clusterfuck.
No problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Listen, if it gets to the point we're gonna work together, I'm gonna need your cell phone though. I just don't do well. I just don't do too well with email. Is that okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Let me do it right now.